and welcome back to my channel. I'm back home very sadly. I enjoyed the California sunshine and often people ask me what I cook when I'm back. So I thought I'll share. I haven't cooked anything since I've been back. We came back last night and I am making some food, a meal, and I thought I'll share it with you. So I want some healthy, wholesome, delicious meal that doesn't take very long. So I've been to the butcher's, got some chicken, got some spinach, and I'm going to make a palak chicken dish. So let's get cooking. Before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell button. Basic ingredients needed. If you have made my recipes before, you'll have the spices. The only thing you'll need to go out and buy are the chicken and the spinach leaves. Right, let's do it. So I always have like a stock of onions in the house, and this is what I haven't been to the shops to do a full shop. So this is what I have in store left from 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to use 2 onions. Just going to roughly chop them up. This is such a healthy, wholesome, gluten-free meal, which is why it's so good. I'm gonna get a pan, get it nice and hot. It's quite good to be back home, though I had a lovely time with my sister and her family. The kids had a great time because I've got nieces, so they could spend some time together. I should start showing you what I'm cooking, not just chat away. 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil I've added to this. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of cumin seeds, teaspoon of mustard seeds, and you've got to let them sizzle and release their flavor in the oil. That's really important. Now both the seeds are sizzling away. I'm going to add the chopped up onions. I want this nice and golden. So I'm going to cook this for 6 to 8 minutes. And in that 6 minutes that this is getting golden, I am going to prep some garlic because I have got garlic from before. Another thing that I kind of always have in the house are basically onions. I've got all the lentils and spices obviously, but in terms of fresh food, I leave the onions because they last for a few weeks. So I've got onions, I always have a bowl of garlic, and I always have potatoes. These are the fresh things which I always have. So when I'm back, I can just cook some dal rice because I won't have fresh onion. I'll have onions, I won't have fresh coriander, but I can still make a tadka with just onion and garlic, which is really nice. So yeah, I am going to prep 6 to 8 garlic cloves. You can finely chop it, but I find it much easier to just grate it. Now onions are still cooking and I've prepped my garlic right here. So now I'm going to make use of the time and prep the chicken as well. I can't believe this happened. Turn the onions off. I've just gone to the bag I got from my butcher. I bought some eggs and some chicken. He just gave me the eggs and he didn't give me the chicken, and I paid for it as well. I have no chicken in the house. Oh my god. Wow. The time his shop would have been, oh my god, it's his shop is closed by now. Okay, I've got the onions, I've got the garlic, I've got some dal. I'm gonna make, and I bought the spinach from the corner shop, so I'm gonna make spinach dal. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it because I was looking forward to that chicken spinach chicken, palak chicken. Ah! I can't believe it and put it in the bag. Right, guys, sorry about this. The recipe is now going to be palak dal. Let's do it. This is another 30-minute healthy meal. Gluten-free, you can make it vegan, and super delicious. Gone to the fridge and I found this very sad looking ginger, which is fine, and I've got some moong dal. I've got all dals at home, which is not a problem. So I'm going to make moong palak dal, which I've not made before. So that's a new recipe, thank God. And then we have something healthy. For dinner, I cannot believe this. Right, I am going to grate 1 inch of this ginger now. We are back on track. I'm going to add the grated ginger and garlic to the golden onions, and I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. And in that time, I'm just going to weigh and wash the dal. So usually when I'm making for my family only, I cook 1 glass of dal, which is usually 300 grams, actually exactly 300 grams, and I'm just going to give it a good wash. Okay, so in this I'm going to add teaspoon of salt, teaspoon turmeric, teaspoon chili powder, washed dal, so I had used 300 grams dal. I've got here 600 ml of boiling water. Just gonna I'm going to start with 600. I'll need a bit more, but I'll start with 600. So cover, and I'm going to simmer this for 10, and then I might need to add more water. So first 10 minutes, just simmer on medium heat. So in the time that it is cooking, I am going to prepare the spinach. I have got here 200 grams of spinach leaves. I'm going to first give it a quick wash. When I'm making dal with spinach, I don't like to use them whole. A lot of people do, which is absolutely fine if you want to. I like it chopped up so that when it cooks with the dal, it's into small pieces. I actually bought 2 bags because I thought if 200 is not enough, I'm going to add more. Okay, let's check on the dal. The 10 minutes are up. Okay, water is all gone. I've got here 300 ml of boiling water. Dal is not cooked yet. Oh, it smells so good. Whatever happens, happens for a reason. Maybe not supposed to eat chicken today. Anyways, let me check. Yeah, it's almost done. I like dal which is mushed and breaks up, which you guys know by now. I am gonna give it another 10 minutes because I've still got time. You might ask me what I'm going to serve with this today. You could have it with anything, but I am going to serve it with some roti because I have got some yogurt in the fridge. So I'm going to make some raita, which is salt and cumin powder with it. And then I've got nothing else in the fridge. Actually, I should show you the fridge. It's empty. Let me show you my fridge, which actually is empty. So I do kind of clear the fridge when I'm going, and this is all I have from 2 weeks ago. But yogurt is usually fine. It doesn't go off. I don't believe in that anyways. So I'm going to make some raita, and I'm not going to serve rice. I want to have some rotis. While this is cooking for the next 10 minutes, I've got my spinach prepped. I'm going to prepare the roti dough. So I don't know about you guys, but when I'm going away, I do like to leave everything clean and fresh. So the fridge is all emptied. I give it a good clean. The kitchen is all tidied up. So when I come back, it's all set, and all I have to do is refill it and buy fresh ingredients. I don't want to come back open and it's smelly or something's been left. So I go through everything in the fridge. All the condiments are there. Lots of sauces are there, but generally the fridge is all cleaned before I go away. I don't know what you guys do. When I am cooking for the family, I'll tell you how much I take actually. The flour, I'm weighing it for you guys. So I've got this box of chapati flour which I use for rotis. This is just normally when I'm making. So around 250 grams of chapati flour, and I sometimes have some bajra at home. So bajra is another grain flour, and I usually add around 100 grams of this. So it gives the dough a nice texture. So that's 100 grams of bajra and 250 of normal flour, and then nothing, just water. So just enough water to make nice soft dough. I have made a detailed roti video quite some time ago, masterclass. So if you've never made chapati at home, if you need tips of how to get them nice, soft and fluffy, you can check out the video. Chapati, if you just type chapati on my channel, it'll be there. So I'm going to knead this to a soft dough, cover and let this rest, and make fresh chapatis when we're ready to eat. So the best way to tell that your dough is ready is that there is no flour left in your bowl, because it all comes together very nicely, and you only need to kind of knead it for a few seconds. The key is to let it rest. So I've cooked the dal for 15 minutes in total. I'm going to add the spinach, and the last 10 minutes I will cook it with the spinach in it. Just checking if it needs a bit more water. It does. I'm going to add another 300 ml. So that's a total water of 1200 ml and 300 grams dal. stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And I say this again and again, if you want to make delicious dal, cook it enough that it starts to break apart, and that's when you get good flavor in it. So just gonna give this last 5 minutes. Looking pretty good. And now I'm going to finish this dal with something as well. Let me show you. Small pan, just 2 tablespoons of ghee. All the goodness after all the travel. And I know I've added this in the dal already, but I'm still going to do a tadka of a teaspoon of cumin and a little bit more chili powder. But I'll wait for this to sizzle before I add some chili powder. Turn the heat off. Dun-dun! Smells so good. The finishing of that tadka with ghee and cumin is what I need right now. This is going to go so well with the chapatis, which I'm going to roll now. And like I said, yogurt. I'm going to just chop up some onions, get some lemon juice and salt, chili on it as well to serve with the chapati and the dal. Just using a mix of onions because that's what I have at home right now. Then I'm going to add a little pinch of salt and pinch of chili, lemon juice. If you can make this a little before you eat, then it sits in the juices and it is quite nice. If it has had an half an hour or an hour in the lemon. That's that ready. And just a few tablespoons, around maybe 200, whatever, how much ever you want for your family. Just some yogurt, a little bit of salt, tiny chili powder, some ground cumin, and I've got some bundi, which is gram flour balls. You can buy them ready-made from the shops. I always have a bit of that at home. And then splash of water. I like my raita nice and thick, not too runny. And that's that ready. I have the raita, the salad, the dal, and now I'm just gonna make the chapatis. The kind of texture of the dough, this dough, which has sorry, it wasn't bajra, it was jowar, which has jowar in it, is very different to just plain all atta. And the roti texture is different. The roti puffs up differently because it's a mix of flours. Makes it a bit more healthier. It's a really lovely, really great taste. And you can finish these with some ghee or some butter. I usually just use butter, whatever I have at home, to be honest. This keeps it nice and soft and delicious. So that's kind of almost all the rotis done. Whatever dough is left, that's fine. All you have to do is put it in a box with a lid on so it doesn't dry out, and this would keep in the fridge for a good 3-4 days. But I'm going to use it tomorrow for dinner, making more rotis, and then yeah, finish these up. And here is a meal, a complete, healthy, delicious meal ready in 30 minutes. Guys, this really is the best meal. If you're feeling down, you need nutrition, you don't have much time. And for me, great alternative to chicken saag, chicken palak. But it turned out well in the end. Might have not started very well. Absolutely insanely delicious. Wow, that tadka does make a difference. So don't cut out on that. Ghee is good for you. Slurp it up. Enjoy. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you back for another new recipe. If you have any recipes that you want me to cook on the channel, let me know in the comments. Bye for now.